Did you know that Emirates flies up to 8 A380s daily between London and Dubai, making this the busiest A380 route in the world? This is the moneymaker route for the airline. It's pretty much the route that makes them love the A380 and makes them desperate to keep it around as long as possible. So completely as an excuse to fly Emirates A380 first class again, I thought, why not test out their flagship route? Because I wonder, is this experience any different? Qatar Airways famously has a vastly different soft product to London compared to most other cities in Europe. So, is it the same on Emirates? Come with me, Dan, a full-time airline reviewer who has flown over 160 airlines in the decade I've been reviewing them, on this 7-hour flight to find out. Today's flight starts at the least surprising place possible, Dubai International Airport, where it's time to get our VIP on. To be fair, Emirates carries thousands of first-class passengers every single day, so you're one VIP among many. Except, I suspect I paid a lot less than most of them without even using credit card points. Let's start out in the Emirates first-class lounge A gates.
Hello from the Emirates first-class lounge. We're about to hop on a 7.5-hour flight up to London on the A380. It's OSKAR's first time flying the Emirates A380. I could not be more excited. So we already had our 15-minute complimentary massages. Now we're heading to the restaurant for a tiny bite to eat.
Now, do we have a moment to look at the first class menu because, oh my god, this is incredible. I don't think I've ever seen a bigger lounge menu. What would you choose to eat from here? Speaking of menus, do you think it's going to be any different on Emirates' flagship route to London? There's also naturally a huge buffet. I don't usually go to lounges early to spend time there, but given that you can get a 15-minute free massage, I'd say spending at least 2 hours here is a good idea to be able to enjoy that and to eat.
So how was the food?
Oh, it was great. They had a Yemeni version of full medamas. I love full medamas as it is, but that was even tastier than normal. The Arabic coffee was great. The dates were insane. So good start.
And we get to board straight from the lounge, which is so awesome. Oh, I love that so much. That was our gate. Now we need to take the elevator down to our plane.
Boarding from the lounge is one of my favorite features, but it's not available from all gates, so I'm lucky today.
You know, the other day we were talking about this flight with some friends, and I told them there's 14 seats in first class, and everyone was so shocked.
Yeah, I mean, I was shocked too.
Yeah, so let's quickly go to the seat map now so I can show you what's on board.
The Emirates Airbus A380 has a lovely 14 first-class seats, meaning that your odds of finding unavailable seats are higher than on airlines with smaller 4 to 8 seat cabins. This definitely isn't the most spacious first class in the world, but it's certainly spacious enough. There are 4 rows along the windows, with row 2 and 3 being slightly preferable in my opinion because they have 3 windows rather than 2. In the middle, there are 3 rows of 2 seats. Loyal viewers will know I almost always opt for the last row, but Emirates blocks it until close to departure, so I have opted for row 1 in the center instead. Normally I talk about the ratio of lavatories to passengers, but what's fun about Emirates A380 first class is that we have 2 bathrooms shared by 14 people, 7 people to 1 toilet, and 1 shower. Now let's hop on board and see just how fun we can have on Emirates' flagship A380 route. Welcome to the iconic Emirates A380. This aircraft, like the majority of their A380s, has not been refurbished with the new interior colors, so the seats look a little bit worn, but who cares? They're comfortable and super private.
If you watch my videos, you know when lemon mint is an option, lemon mint is what I get. So, cheers.
One of my favorite things is the little snack basket waiting at your seat. Not because you need it, but because it feels opulent.
I present to you the gift baskets. So what do we have in here? We have mints. We've had these before. These are great. We have, this is pretty crazy, marshmallows. They look great. This I'm excited to snack on later. A full chocolate bar, 85% and above. It's elite. And we have electrolytes, which is an interesting thing to have in a snack basket, I must say, but actually I'm not mad about it. A Mali nut mix, some nut mix with different coated nuts. And is this? Ooh, this is fancy licorice. I'm not a fan of licorice. I know that Sweden will disown me for saying that. Dan loves licorice though, so you can have it times 2. We have another like trail mix, basically. And last but not least, we have vegetable chips.
A cheeky hot towel, don't mind if I do. Next up, Arabic coffee with Batil dates that are worth their weight in gold.
Okay, we haven't even pushed back yet, but I haven't had breakfast. I'm hungry, so I'm having this. A bar of chocolate, because, I mean, that's what it's here for, right?
Finally, we start our pushback and blast off toward London.
The thing I'm most excited about today, and this might sound absolutely insane, is the food. The food is actually the reason I booked this flight, because I checked the menu beforehand on Emirates website. So I'll be getting 2 meals, one after takeoff, one before landing.
This is the first sign that this route is different. Unlike most of their European routes with 5 main course options, the London flights have 6. Even their longest flight to New Zealand only has 5 options, not 6. I cannot understate how much I love having access to menus beforehand like this. Emirates loads them almost a year in advance, so you can choose to fly Emirates first class when the menu looks especially appealing to you. I think I'm in the 0.0001% of people who would choose a flight based on the menu. In addition to the bazillion drinks on that menu, there is also a wine list that looks like this. Some might say I'm missing out by not drinking in first class, which I don't usually do, but I see it as enjoying the experience even more by being totally present, and there's more champagne for everyone else, so it's a win-win. On the A380, one of the star features are the showers, and you can pretty much use them whenever you want. Of course, there needs to be a shower available, so usually at departure time, the crew will come around and schedule your shower. Knowing most people want to shower before landing, I offer to shower right after takeoff since I just want to shower but don't really care when. So it's already time.
This is the highlight of the Emirates A380. This is the reason to fly it. And oh, it's so worth it. And where's the toilet? Right under here, under the gift bag.
Welcome to the beautiful bathroom/shower spa. Is this very unnecessary? Yes. Does it make me only ever want to fly the Emirates A380 in first class? Also yes. They even went so far as to have heated floors in here. There are all types of toiletries at your disposal in addition to what's in your Bulgari amenity kit.
Okay, the time has come for me to take a shower in the A380 shower suites. This is just like, I don't even need a shower. I showered like 6 hours ago. But of course, you have to take advantage of this because it is so special. This bathroom is so spacious and well, I mean, I showed you the toiletries. Also, I just have to show you, like, for example, we have a hair dryer here. We have more amenities here. The towel, the toilet, of course, and they put out a little towel for you. Once you get inside, you see up there is my water timer. You press that button there on the left to start and stop, and there's a stool. I mean, wow.
You get 5 minutes of continuous running water, which you can start and stop at the press of a button. I've never even come close to using all the water, so 5 minutes seems plenty to me. After the most refreshing in-flight experience possible, it is time to get into Emirates first-class pajamas.
And pajamas are on. Genuinely, I think this is my favorite airline pajamas. It's not the most good-looking, but it's so comfortable, and I genuinely always wear this, especially the pants. Like, I don't need to buy any sweatpants. This is what I wear when I want to get cozy. I put my seat back into lounge mode. I'm in pajamas, close the door. This, for me, flying doesn't get better than this. I know people have different favorite first classes. I prefer this to the 777 Game Changer just because you can enjoy it with someone else, which is ultimately the biggest difference, you know. The soft product is so amazing. The crew is so amazing today. So I'm gonna dig into all these snacks. I'm gonna, I don't know, cozy up.
We start off the first meal with my typical favorite olives, potato chips, and today a mango juice because why not? For some reason, the whole table setup looks even more incredible today than usual. Oscar even opts for some Dom Perignon to celebrate his first Emirates A380 first class experience. Want to see why I'm not a champagne reviewer? Okay, cheers. I know I'm holding my the glass weird because of the microphone, but yeah, it's good. I mean, if you like it, get it. Maybe I need to take a course to understand this stuff better. Anyway, look at our beautiful amuse-bouche. This is like kind of a summer roll drenched in sweet chili sauce. I don't see any filling, it's just like the rice paper, but I've had like similar amuse-bouche on Emirates before. For the first meal, we opt to eat our specifically loaded vegan meal first and then dine from the menu before landing. That is why the Arabic mezza doesn't look as grandiose as the typical first-class mezza, but don't worry because it tastes just as good. For the main course, biryani. To my surprise, this is spicy. I like spicy food, but you also get so used to never having truly spicy food on a plane that things like this can catch you off guard. Finally, a berry cake to round off meal number 1. I abandoned Mean Girls and started watching No Hard Feelings, which is a lot funnier, I gotta say. Good ending to the meal. After the meal, I am ready to get real cozy, so I order some popcorn and tea as I watch a movie. Seriously, I will never take this for granted. If 15-year-old Dan could see this, he'd think, wow, it's so cool you're on an A380, let alone in first class, to which he'd probably start crying tears of happiness. To be fair, I don't think I knew much about first class at that point. After a while, I figure I might as well get even comfier, so I ask our fantastic crew to help me prepare the bed. I mean, really, how comfortable does this look? I think this is a good time to discuss how much I paid for this flight because, as always with me, I think of a way to save even when the airline tries to make it impossible like Emirates. Hi guys, from Paradise. I want to quickly tell you about how I can fly Emirates for a fraction of the price. It means that I could take this flight from Dubai to London for $1,200. No additional points with that. This is just the valuation of the points I managed to buy, and then through a little loophole, redeem for Emirates first class at this price. The thing is, that's a bit of a risky process. Even without the risk, I would be able to get this flight for around $1,850 guaranteed, and you could do it quite quickly as well. And I teach you how to do it in my Points Master program. I also teach you easier and less risky redemptions on over 70 airlines in the world, so you can fly Qatar Airways business class between Europe and the Middle East for about $650 each way. So that's a good one as well. You can fly Singapore Airlines business class all around the world, starting at around $600 or $650 as well from Australia to Singapore, for example, through my Points Master program, which is discounted heavily by $252 until December 14th. At that point, there won't be any more sales for a long time, so this is the time to learn to master points. The best part is, you see where I am right now? I am in Paradise, I'm in the Maldives, and I just launched my Points Master Hotel Edition. Let me give you a little hint, because if you join Points Master at the currently heavily discounted price, you might be able to get, let's see, 50% off Points Master Hotel Edition. Just a little hint there. So that will be offered after you join Points Master. If you're interested in learning how to come and stay in a private villa like this, for here I'm paying about 30% of the retail price, $600 a night. I don't want the other guests in the other villas to hear how little I'm paying to stay here, but you could do that too with what I teach in the Points Master Hotel Edition. So if you want to get both as a bundle, that could be a very good deal right now. You can live anywhere in the world. You don't need to have anything to do with the US. You don't need to use any credit card points, and you can complete it anytime, anywhere with my pre-recorded lessons. And with that, on with the video and this incredible flight. Oh my God, you guys just had the nicest hour just laying in bed, sort of going in and, okay, Oscar, stop moving your seat. He's being crushed over here.
This is the most illogical part of the whole seat. Like, I can never figure out how to adjust it appropriately.
Yeah, but oh my God, like I was kind of snoozing, going in and out of sleep. We were supposed to watch a movie, but we decided to just truly chill
And like, we're very militant about getting up early in the morning, getting to work, that kind of stuff. So just getting those moments where you can just lay in bed and like truly relax is so amazing and so well needed. We have an hour and a half till landing. They're serving the meal quite close to landing considering it's 3 courses, so it will take a while. Gonna watch some Friends and just enjoy.
So yes, it is time to eat again. These will be my 2 meals for the day, and I wouldn't have it any other way. This meal starts with the heirloom tomato salad from the menu that looks straight out of Ratatouille.
Well, this is the nicest tomato salad I've ever seen. Look at it.
As far as I'm concerned, Emirates has the tastiest salads in the sky. I live for anything with Kalamata olives though, so I'd have a hard time not loving this.
Okay, not only was that appetizer, the heirloom tomato salad, absolutely incredible, so creative and so delicious, but this salad, don't sleep on the seasonal salads on Emirates, at least out of Dubai.
The main course of this meal is another star. Miso-baked chinya tofu with pumpkin and pak choy. I don't know how some people don't like Emirates catering. This dish is absolutely packed with flavor.
Okay, I am so excited to try this. This whole meal so far, the second meal, has been top notch. So let's see. Dip it in some sesame sauce. That is so good.
This is genuinely one of the best dishes I've ever had on a plane. It's so good.
Finally, the chocolate pecan cake for dessert.
I have no words to describe this. Like, this is as beautiful as the Sydney Opera House. Or something, I don't know. But it's beautiful. I hope it tastes as good as it looks.
Okay, let's try it. Oh my god, it looks so good.
This video turned into a long showcase of Emirates food, but you know what? Why not? I'm glad I get to show you so many incredible dishes from the menu, especially since they're all tasty. I head back to the lavatory one more time before landing, and as you can see, the bar outside is set up and has the most incredible display of drinks, including some very expensive alcohols. As I always say, this airline is about fun, and the experience will be so much more fun if you can enjoy it with a loved one.
Okay, Oscar, let's quickly see what did you think of the flight? Your first flight in Emirates A380 business, or first, not business.
I don't have words. I mean, it was literally the most perfect flying experience I could imagine. Honestly, like, and I'm not bought by Emirates, I swear. I'm not here as a paid actor. Yeah, like, I mean, I don't think it gets better than this, other than maybe flying in a private plane, but
The only, like, for me, their potential rival is SQ Suites, which is also amazing. Each have their pros and cons. The pro of Emirates is definitely, they have first class on almost all their aircraft. It's so easy to book. It goes to everywhere, not as limited, not even close to as limited as SQ.
With that, we touch down at London Heathrow and the experience is over all too soon. Luckily, we can do this again sooner rather than later without completely breaking the bank. So how different is the London route from others? As far as I can tell, it's the addition of one more meal option. Besides that, the experience is exactly the same as other routes of this length. I really appreciate that about Emirates, since consistency is key for being a high quality airline. Whether it's the seat or the soft product, it's always nice to know what to expect on board. With that, let me remind you one more time that my sale on PointsMaster is ending so soon. If you've ever considered joining, now is your final chance. I cannot wait to see you in my next video very soon, and until then, as always, fly safe.